Welcome back to another episode of the Peace and Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Miles Stacks. We got a special guest in the building. You want to go by Eddie or you go by Flair Studios, man? What you go by there?
I go by Eddie, man. I go by Eddie.
We got Eddie on the podcast, and we got Y Buko, a.k.a. Zach in the background, man. So, Eddie, we want to appreciate you making time to come out to the podcast. We know you got a busy schedule, man. You're definitely a busy man out there. I kind of wanted to highlight some early stages before we get into like the vision of Flair Studios and what the meaning behind that is for you. I wanted to actually start with your high school track career. Recently the record got broken. I bleed the kids down at Seaford, but you did break the 200-meter state record that LaShawn Collins had held. Can you kind of put us through that mindset that you had to go out there to want to accomplish such a big feat like that?
Man, where do I even start, man? So my journey actually started in 2015. I actually didn't play no sports prior to track. So it was on some, like my friend just invited me, like, yo, bro, you're not doing nothing. Just try out, see how it is. And I was like, all right, whatever, let me just try out. So it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah. Monday, trials came, I did my thing. It was a couple of sprints, couple of runs, something smooth. Wednesday came, it was a little harder, but I was still, maintaining, doing my thing. Then Friday came. That's when coach decided to, let people know who's on the team or not. So at the end of practice, he was basically saying, it's a privilege to be on his team. I want to congratulate everybody for, working hard and trying out, but, we got standards and we got, stay true to that. So he, while he's explaining these things, guess what I did, bro?
What'd you do?
While this man was talking, I passed gas, bro. Yo, tripping, bro. It was like some, you know what I mean? Just so, and when he heard it, he gave me that death stare. Like he just turned around, like.
Yeah, because you had a legendary coach at Howard, right?
Yeah, coach Nick Palka. Shout out to him, man. The greatest coach ever. But he said right after that, he said, those are the type of things that don't allow you to be on his teams. My heart dropped when I heard that. Yeah. But I apologize and. Made up for it, but I made the team and started there. So that was my sophomore year of high school. Where do I start? So I had my first meet. I didn't even have spikes, bro. I just had sneakers. Damn. Yeah, I couldn't afford them. I mean, yeah. So had my first meet. Did okay. Indoor season went by. Outdoor season came. It's crazy because I never missed a practice. Yeah. Working hard every single practice, going 150%. Then outdoor coming. By the grace of God, man, I was able to place third at the state meet in the 100-meter dash. Yeah. For it to be my first year ever trying out something, and I get third in the state, gave me a confidence boost. So it's like, I wonder if I keep working, what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? So just kept going, just kept working. So my junior year came. Long story short, indoor season. I became a 400-meter state champion. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I ran 50 flat or something like
indoor,
that.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, I remember that.
PG County.
Right.
Now outdoor came, what happened? I believe I placed third in the 200 behind Sim and another runner. I actually forgot who it was, but got gold in the 4x4 and I think I got second in the 400. So, outdoor season was all right, but, senior year came and...
You're dominant.
Yeah, that was locked and loaded, bro. Locked in. This is my last year in high school. I'm working hard. I got to go out with a bang. So it's like I had that mindset. I had that desire, just wanting to just do better for myself. Just get it 1% better every day. So indoor season came my senior year. What's going on, man? I'm just doing my thing, having fun with it. Yeah. Knowing that, if I just keep believing in myself, have faith, just keep working hard, I'm gonna be all right. I ain't really try to stress nothing too much. Just try my best. Right. I was big on that. Just doing it to the best I can. Man, fast forward to indoor states. What a day, man. February 4th, 2017. All the guys. I can't forget about my teammates. It's not all about me, but I had a great team. A great team of sprinters, 200 guys, 400 guys. What happened? Man, we came in at me really confident. So me going on, my first race was the 55-meter dash, right? How that race goes? I'm not really a short sprinter. I'm more of a 200, 400 type of guy. So going into the race, I'm confident, but at the same time, I know my opponents. I know what they're capable of. Yeah. So I had that in my mind, but. At the same time, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So, gonna go off bang. Me and McDonald. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, Mike McDonald from Season Ronnie, right? Yeah, you talking about? Yeah.
He got like 3 brothers that went to that school.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
So it was me and McDonald who was neck and neck because the 55 like 6 seconds long, not long at all. So about 2 or 3 seconds into the race, we neck and neck, halfway mark. Inching closer and closer again to the line, and I nudged him at the line. Like it was like say I'm right here.
Yeah,
he was probably like right here. I ran 6.49. He ran 6.51. So that's close.
That's real close. Yeah.
That was the first race of the day. Got gold. My next race was a 400 meter dash. Not going. I was locked in. You know what I'm saying? I had full faith in myself. So going to the race, locked and loaded, just gun go off. First lap, indoor 400 is 2 laps. First lap come around, I probably in fourth place. Probably about 50 more meters, I start creeping up on the people in first and second because I realized, they getting a little fatigued and I still got some in the tank. So just kept going. Eventually I passed them, and it was on some like, once I passed them, it was no turning back. I just kept going, just focused on my form. I wasn't too caught up in, I just passed them, whatever. I just focused on just finishing to the best of my ability.
Right.
And, came across the line first, ran a 50 flat again. And it's crazy because my next race was the 200. And honestly, that I only had like an hour break.
In between, right? Yeah, I hated that. There's no breaks in between those sprints, man. It's hard to get your legs and stuff back up underneath you. People don't understand that though.
It's hard for the sprinters, bro. The distance runners got it good. They got the 800 in the beginning of the meet, and then like the next race at the end of the meet. So it's like we're in the middle of the meet, so they got time. But sprinters, we back to back to back. So had the 200, mind you, my legs fatigued. I feel it. You know what I mean? But I'm still ready to go. I got to do something because, mind you, this is the year we won state. So it's like I gotta get the mission done. I can't fold now. You know what I mean? I got rep for my team. So 200 came. God, that was a beautiful race, man.
Yeah.
May God rest his soul, man. My man Mike was in that race.
Yeah.
And Brandon, Justin, great opponents. Gun go off, boom. As soon as I gun go off, man, I feel it. I felt the shock to my legs. But I'm still going. I'm still hanging in with the crew.
Right.
It was more so like it was like an equal stagger about halfway into the 200. And as the race goes on, you can see my man Mike. You know what I mean? He holding his own. He doing his thing. He was able to hold it down and get first. And Brandon came in second. I came in third. You know what I mean? And that was a great race. So that was that. Had the 200 and mind you, we up like as a team. Like our points were we up. So. All the guys hype, we happy. 4x2 comes. I wasn't on it, but they got gold in that. Shout out to them. It's crazy because you know how so there's like 6 heats, right? They was in the 3rd heat and they placed first in that.
Sheesh.
But they was able to beat the 4th, 5th, and 6th heat. You know what I'm saying? So it was like nobody expected that from the 3rd heat because it goes slowest to fastest. So
correct.
They did their thing. Shout out to them. And the 4x4 come, man, we was number 1 in the state, so we didn't really have no pressure. We just man, if I could tell you what's going on through my mind, it's like I'm happy as hell running. Just
in fact, you're gonna get the dub. Cause y'all had a dominant 4x4 squad your senior year, correct?
Yeah. It was me, Brandon, Justin, Ayo, and Ian Chege. You know what I'm saying, my guys. So shout out to them. So yeah, we won the chip indoor season. By the grace of God, we did good things.
Right.
Outdoor season came. I feel like outdoor season is a real season to really do some damage.
Yeah, indoor is kind of like the warm up a little bit when it comes to track and field. Like some people gonna run fast times, but it really is like a build up to get ready for outdoor.
Exactly. So yeah, outdoor season came. The same thing. I mean, I'm just working hard, making sure I'm playing it safe and not doing nothing to risk no injury or just anything that's gonna get me out of line. You know what I mean? So March meets, April meets. You know what I mean? Doing my thing in them. Just a fun fact, I was probably undefeated in the 200 until probably like the last meet before states. Shout out Ryan Thompson, he gave me a good race. That's a bad man. So that was that. So state championship season comes, because we got counties, we got conferences and counties and states. What I do conferences, my coach had me on like I didn't really do too much. I probably had 2 events. I probably had the 400 and the 4x1. Mind you, I never ran a 4x1 before that. So
oh, for real?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
How was that change of pace up for you? Because what leg were you on the 4x1?
I was anchor.
Anchor. Oh, all right. So you just had to get the baton to me. Be good. I like
bring
that.
It home. So I just
shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
You raced against them your senior year too, Zach?
Senior year, I was in college by then.
Oh yeah, you left early.
Because I left early, but like, I know y'all took it serious. Like, whole time I'm at the meets, I ran junior year. I see how serious y'all was. Whole time I'm just laughing and joking between races, and I'm like, so
track is fun. Track is fun for real. It's really a fun sport.
Don't you think like it's a testament against yourself basically? Like every day, every practice, every meet is really you just pushing yourself to your furthest capabilities. You know me? So, but yeah, tell us about the outdoor. It was the outdoor 200 states then, right? That's where you broke the state record at.
Yeah. That day came, man. That was probably the most important day in my high school career because that was my last states of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm a senior, about to go to college, so this is it, my last state. So that day came, how it goes. So it's a 2-day meet. So the first day had 100 meter prelims. I qualified in that. Then now we on day 2. That's crazy because day 1 I had prom, so right after the prelims I had to skate, drive a whole 50 minutes.
About that, I don't know why Delaware does that. Like that's
doing it.
I think all of us have to experience that. We had to run, then hurry up and run home and get dressed and
get changed.
Then you gotta come back next day and run again. Like come on,
all sweaty and tired.
Yeah, facts.
Crazy, but yeah, day 2 came and what happened, man? So I had 100 meter finals. That was a good race. I had some good competition. Ultimately came on top. That was that. Now what was next? The 400, same thing. Did my thing. I was actually trying to go for the state record, but
for the 4.
Yeah.
No, you'd have to run what for the 47?
47, like flat.
You'd have to beat Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay. He went to that's a Howard alumni. He went to Ohio State and stuff. So that's somebody obviously you would try to be chasing in that aspect. So
yeah, shout out LB, man, Lamar Bruton, man, the greatest, man. Went to LSU, did some great things. But
LSU?
He went to Ohio State and then
First
LSU.
And then transfer. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. But
got you.
Yeah, the 200 comes around. Mind you, this is my favorite race. It's not too long, not too short. The 400 is cool. I could do it, but it's kind of longer than the 200. Yeah. The 100 is too short. I got speed, but not as much.
You start picking up probably towards the end of the 100.
Yeah.
You felt like got you.
Yeah. So 200 came and. Man, I'm just ready. I'm in that mood. I don't know what I was listening to. I was probably at the time listening to like Chief Keef or something, like some Meeker sounds. Like, you know what I mean? So race came. I'm on the line. Mark said, "Boom, I'm going. Practicing my technique. 100 meters into the race, I take like a nice inhale, like while I'm running, going crazy, going fast, and just as soon as I exhale all that, I'm just going, just floating. You know what I mean? Like to me at the time, I felt like I was just floating, just in my own world. Tunnel vision is me in the line, just going. 150 meters in. I mean, I'm not really worried about the competition, but more so what am I gonna run?
On the clock, right?
Yeah, the clock. It's really just me and the clock.
I feel that's like a special race right there.
And no matter what place I'm in, I'm always worried about the clock. Not really worried about my opponents and what they got going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't control what they do. I can only control what I do in that lane. You know what I mean? So cross the line, boom. At the time, I didn't expect. It's crazy. I didn't expect a state record.
Right.
It didn't feel like a state record, but I felt like I was moving. But cross the line. Okay, cool. Got first. All right, on to the next race. Probably about an hour after that, they made an announcement. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 200 meter state champion for breaking the state record held by LaShawn Collins. You know what I mean? It was 21:37. I ran 21:36. So like literally
right on the edge.
0.01 of a second. So you know what I mean? As soon as I heard that, bro, I never felt this moment in my life. It was really just like a tears of joy type of thing. Like I don't know, just this emotion just came over. Like like I was crying and all that. Like I really done it because I realized all that hard work.
All that hard work paid off right there. Facts.
No missed practice, coming home late as crap, just tired, arms sore every day. Just it finally paid off, and you know what I mean? I was just so thankful for that because like it really taught me something, bro. Like I just said, like knowing, like just being consistent, disciplined, dedicated to something, and really just having like that burning desire to win and do the best for yourself. Like it can really pay off in the end. And once I really felt that and experienced that, I took that on to different aspects of my life too. So
all right. So first, I want to again congratulate you on that. When you broke your 200 state record, I actually was keeping up with the states on Twitter and stuff like that. I forget the guy who was covering the states for Delaware. It was definitely Delaware Online. So I checked it. I'm like, hold on. It said what? I'm like, damn, this man Eddie broke the state record. Like, it just felt like a big, I don't know, you just kind of feel proud. Like, I'm not saying I was your mentor, but just knowing you was really trying to work hard towards that goal. And like you said, he wasn't out trying to break the state record that day, but we all know what it felt like to break a record as a runner, as a sprinter.
Yeah,
like, we know that hard work, you feel
too.
me? It hits, because it's like, people don't know the hard work that track runners really do out here. They think we just, get out there and run fast.
Yeah.
But the dedication, like you said, you took the discipline and the hard work, and now we can actually pivot to what you're into now. For unless you want to talk a little bit about your DSU days, or did you want to pivot into your what you do right now with the videography and photography?
We could definitely pivot into that, but just to touch a little bit on my college career,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I know college is
college is different.
Yeah, going to DSU is a little different. You feel
College
me?
is different,
Man, let us know how that was for you.
I had a different experience. You know what I mean? I what I can say, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. You know what I mean? So I mean that's probably the best thing I could say. So I had a good time there, and you know what I'm saying, it made me who I am today. So I'm thankful.
Right, you made a lot of connections, made a lot of friends there, and stuff like that.
That's really what I got from it, like the networking and learning how to speak in different environments, type of thing. So type thing.
And one thing is, like, it helps you connect with other people, which we want to also touch on that a little bit later too. But speaking about that DSU, was DSU when you realized that you were into photography and videography? Because I remember it was a minute ago, you dropped the cover art, and it was like, you had the alien spaceship. Like, this is throwing it back. Like, probably one of your first edits that I think you dropped or something like that.
Yeah.
So, kind of talk to us about that. Like, did you start that Flare Studio mindset back then?
When did that start? Man, so my major was kinesiology, like physical therapy.
Shout out to you, because I dropped that joint as soon as they said take math.
Yeah. For me, it was anatomy and physiology.
Yeah, learn the body and shit, right?
Yeah, and biology. Come on, why am I learning biology right now?
Yeah, that's what you got.
Come on, that's anything.
You gotta know, that shit hard, ain't no lie.
Yeah, that's anything. But freshman year, I'm just going through the motions, trying to pass my classes, having fun while in college, while in school, and running track, having 6 a.m. practice and stuff like that.
Right.
That was that. Sophomore year came, and my track and field journey, it had its ups and downs, and it started to sort of make me think, what's next? Just being real, just being transparent, like, what's next? So
what were some up and downs that you experienced in track and field? Because like, not to make it about me, but when I was there, it's kind of like I walked on for track, you feel me? So it's kind of like I had like a proven mindset type. So going to practice every day or running at the meets, it's not a given for somebody that walks on for track and field. So what was it like for you? What was your up and downs that you kind of experienced?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, injuries plagued me, man.
Oh, yeah. The hammy.
Yeah. ITC or what was it?
IT band.
Yeah, IT band.
That's the worst.
Yeah, bro. It's literally we use it every time we run. So it's like, especially as a sprinter, it's like bang, 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 bang.
So, right, that constant impact.
Yeah. So. I was trying to do everything I could, go to physical therapy, do recovery, and then the next meet I ran, I pulled up again. So it's like, I tried to come back, and it was frustrating because, I felt at the time like my coaches wasn't really
supporting you.
Just being real. So that sort of made me have those thoughts like, what's next? Just gotta be real with myself. Like, track, I knew track wasn't gonna be my end all be all.
Right, because track, the only way you make money in that is going pro, you feel me?
Yeah.
Going pro, you gotta be that.
And endorsements, right?
But we only get endorsements if you like top. Like, you gotta be like, it's top spinners, but you gotta be top of the line, like top 5, top 3, consistently finishing, like the no allows type.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, with Adidas and all that.
Yeah, to even get considered for anything like endorsement in track, you gotta be like a phenom.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of phenoms burn out. So
would you say for your injuries, like once you started like the weightlifting and all that, because I know it's like way different, because I know in football it helps, but I see like there are kids who are really good in high school, they go to college and like they're not used to that like transformation of like like a different weightlifting routine, and then they end up getting hurt. Do you think that played a role in it?
A little bit, bro, because in high school it was all calisthenics, all natural. Squats, push-ups, core.
Right.
No, I literally never lifted a weight in high school. I can't recall. And in college, I'm up at 5 a.m. lifting weights. Tired as
I'm trying to tell that shit was drawing, yo. They gotta go to class all day. They gotta run again. I'm like, yo.
Oh, nah, I didn't know y'all was running
tired,
twice.
bro.
We worked out twice a day.
2 a days.
And we was in 2 different years. I wasn't even running with him. I just know because I was there the year prior.
Like, all right, so when y'all was in, that's even during the season, or is that
yes?
Like, so like I know we had like I think I was the last class before they changed it to. We had 2 days. But after the year after they changed it, where we only had camp and it was once a day.
They did that shit from
like mind you,
welcome
like, days
to the end of the year in May. That's how long that shit lasts, bro. Me and Deadass.
But now I see why y'all be getting hurt. Like
that's the difference. I mean, because we had old school coaches. You feel me? They were training us like we were in the 80s or 90s, and this is 2000 for you, 2017, 18 time. So I don't feel like those coaches. All right. So when it comes to track. A lot of coaches hold on to their track record when it comes to their athletes, all right? So anybody that ran track out there or any sports, they always bring up their best runners and stuff like that. Yeah. I trained them like this. Well, all right, but when you gonna realize that every athlete can't train that way, you feel me? Like he said, 5 a.m. workouts, and our strength conditioning coaches at DSU were like football heads, so they worked us out like we were football players. It was like, bro, you got us doing all this shit that
we don't need.
It's track, bro. Like he said, calisthenics. People lift weights in track, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's a certain amount. We're not trying to be bodybuilders.
Y'all not trying to be built like football players.
We're sprinters. It's a difference.
Yeah. Now I can see the throwers and stuff doing that, but like having a sprinter doing
it depends on your body type, because you have some sprinters who can do that, you feel me? So I'm not saying it's not possible for you to lift weights and run track, but you have to really look around at the whole
as a majority
aspect.
Like the body makeup is way different though.
Yeah, like if you look at Noah Lyles, right, he's the best sprinter right now, but if you look at his high school size till now, you wouldn't really be able to tell a difference in his body. It might be a little more muscle because he's a more grown man now, but he's not
bulky.
Yeah, you feel me? Not built out there. Usain Bolt, same thing. He kept that same body type.
Right.
For me, he was 6'5", so he could probably put more muscle on. But I'm just saying, look at their body size. The only person I would say that probably got bigger was like a Johan Blake or something. You know?
He looked like he should be on the field for real.
He should have been running back. Yeah, he should have been running back. But all right, but was there anything else in DSU you wanted to mention?
Not really, but just to get back on like how the journey of Flair Studios came about.
Oh yeah, let's get to there. That's what I really, honestly, that's what I really want to know, because you went from customizing shoes, but I think it's on the Jimmy Flair.
Yeah, and I feel like I gotta rewind just to, cause I can't just tell you about Flair graphics. I gotta tell you about what I was doing before that.
All right, tell me. That's what I want to know. We want to know the beginning details.
Like when I was a jit, you know what I mean?
I was a jit.
Yeah, see, I ain't the only one who say it, bro.
Florida got y'all. My bad. Go ahead.
I always used to draw stuff, you know what I mean? Cars and, you know, characters and stuff like that. So, you know, that was like my creative spirit.
But definitely did. You should do that back when we was young bulls. He definitely did. Now that you say that,
it's crazy because I remember Elite Socks, right?
Yeah, he was the one. He was the one customizing them.
Elite Socks back then.
You know, bro. He was plugging everybody. Everybody go grab some socks. He was like, bro, I can put whatever color you want on that joint.
That's tough. Man.
That's what I was doing in middle school. So that's you know, that just tells you a little bit about like who I am, like as far as my spirit.
You always had so you had creativity inside you the whole time.
Right. So that was in middle school, and then high school came about. I don't know. I think my man's. I really believe Tamir put me on. My man Tamir put me on to the sneaks, man. He really inspired me to really get into it and really just do my thing. So started with the sneakers. You know, I'm ass at first. I mean, I'm just doing stuff, just trying to do whatever looks cool in my mind. The whole time it looks corny. So I just kept practicing, kept asking people to let me paint your sneakers, painting on my own sneakers, looking up YouTube videos, and after about a year of that stuff, or a couple, probably like 3-6 months rather, I started getting okay. Started getting decent, and people in school started, you know, paying for the customs. So I was holding on to that for about like 2-3 years. I actually started the end of freshman year, and then, you know what I mean, sophomore, junior. And I actually slowed it down my senior because I was just too locked in on track. Yeah. And that's another thing too. Like when you really want something, you gotta have tunnel vision, bro. Like,
correct.
You gotta be only focused on that. Cause like I used to have the mindset like jack of all trades, you know what I mean? But they say like jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, I knew it was facts.
So I really learned that probably my senior year, and especially when I got to DSU. So, but you know, that's just a little bit about my spirit. So back to DSU. Sophomore year, mind you, I'm a little lost because I got this major. I don't really like it for real. It's
cool. Different than what you thought it was gonna be like.
Because I came from a sports background in high school, running track. You know what I mean, all I focused on was sports. So I'm thinking that's what I really want to do. But the whole time that's not really what I want to do. So sophomore year came, having those thoughts what I want to do after. So I'm like, yo, like I kind of don't really want to paint sneakers no more because it's like I gotta have a lot. I gotta all this paint and stuff around.
Messy shit.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, what else can I do? So it's like I started just thinking. I'm like, can I draw something, but like digitally, like on a digital platform? You know what I mean? So it's like maybe I could see something about graphic design or like making stuff on the phone. Or, you know what I mean, let me just try something. So that started and then slowly manifested into like, okay, let me try something on the actual laptop. Like I downloaded Photoshop. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just kept playing with the tools, kept trying to figure out what's going on. And I started making like little commitment flyers, like little football commitment flyers, little digital art things, like how I told you about the how I turned DC campus into like a space.
Yeah, it's like a
with aliens and
like
all that.
Apocalypse type.
Yeah, so
that was tough.
that was that. And then I just kept practicing. I started doing cover arts, and I started realizing like I really like this because for one, I like computers. Like I'm really a fan of computers, and technology and stuff like that. So the fact that I'm able to create stuff on a device that I like, which is a computer, you know what I mean? It's all right. So, man, first year Flare Graphics. I actually started as Flare Graphics, not Flare Studios.
Flare Graphics. All right.
So, because I was only doing graphics at the time, so that was about a good year and a half. 2 years started to creep up. I'm like, so I'm working with images all the time, pictures and stuff like that. Why don't I just take my own pictures? So I bought a camera. About 2 years, and I think it's like 2020. So a year into Flare Graphics, I bought a camera. Started taking pictures of my friends. Yo, let me do a free photo shoot. You graduate, let me take your pictures. Yeah, little stuff like that. Just getting my reps in, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Just whatever craft you got, just getting your reps in. Bought the camera, and I started to realize I really like the camera. Yeah, and I'm starting to like it over the graphics. You know what I mean? But I love both at the same time. So I had a mindset of let me master something. Let me master this skill first, which is graphic design, right? And then let me move on to the camera, which was photography, because I didn't do no videos at the time. It was just straight photography work.
You doing the track shoots? I remember seeing that. Like
DSU.
Yeah, I remember he was on the track shoots and stuff. That's what kind of started with the photography.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just doing that, and also my friends too, just shooting my track friends. I did a couple graph photos of them. So that was that, and. Man, a couple of years in, I started realizing, I got a camera that takes photos. I could just easily switch to videos. Why not I just try and take videos? Because I feel like I could do something cool with them. I know graphics, so I could put graphics on the videos. You know what I'm saying? I know how to take pictures, so I just gave it a try. Tried it out, and started off because I like basketball. I really like basketball. So I started.
Is that your favorite sport to watch?
Yeah, to watch. Okay. Yeah, I really started.
You playing out there at the? I can see this man at the courts and shit.
Yeah, you gotta pop out, bro. We be hooping. We be hooping. So, what's it called? What was I talking about?
My bad. Shooting basketball.
Yeah. So I just shot a lot of basketball stuff, a lot of basketball games, practices, and really just adding the videos and really just trying to get a kick for it, see what is going on. Yeah. So. Just kept, taking videos and just kept expanding. And just kept going. So I think we 5 years in now. Cause I started in 2019, we in 2024.
Yeah, 5 years. That sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, don't it?
5 years as a, I give it credit to entrepreneur, small business. You know what I'm saying? So that's big right there. Definitely
appreciate
credit
you, bro.
on that. Nah, yeah, cause 5 years in business is a good. A lot of people don't reach that. You feel me? People close with it's like 80% close within 3 years, something like that. Yeah. So even though you started in college, it's just. This is your livelihood now, you feel me? That's why I really wanted you to touch on that, because I know you more so like behind the scenes in a way, but this is more so kind of putting the face to what's going on out there. If you really want to, how did starting, like going into Flare Studios, how did you start connecting with people out there? Like what was your biggest go-to? Like you said basketball, so basketball is kind of like where you started networking at. I seen you shot like the June League? Is it June League?
Yeah.
You shot like Kyrie Irving last year or something. What pro-am was that last year, the Kyrie one?
That was a game called More Than a Run. It was like
More Than a Run. Okay.
It was a tribute to Kyrie's friend that passed. Rest in peace. So I seen the event. They posted on Instagram. I'm like, bro, we going? Yeah. I mean, where my guys at? Like, we out. Yeah. So it was like a 2-hour road trip, but I knew it was worth it. So all I had to do was buy our tickets, and we out. So I shot that. And Busy Bones is in there too. So
Bones was in there. Shout out to Bones.
Yeah, you be cooking.
Yeah, nah, for real. Shout out Bones. So we had that. And man, in my mind, I'm like, I'm really shooting some NBA players right now. This is lit. Like, I ain't never think I was gonna be shooting no NBA players, at least no time soon. So the opportunity came, and that's where opportunity. Like I was thinking about this earlier. Like when it comes to being lucky, they say luck is just when preparation meets opportunity.
Correct.
So, you know what I mean, I was just lucky that day just to see that event and really record it, and I edited the same night. Or
he be right to it.
Yeah.
I call him a night owl. Take this man at any time at the 12 a.m. He'll respond because he up working. I respect that. That's running. I respect that.
Where it's also, you know, that could be good and bad though, because you gotta sleep, man.
Yeah, get your 8 hours, 6 hours.
I started realizing that too, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I started realizing that real fast.
Like the other day, I woke up not feeling the best. Like I'm a little cranky. I'm wondering why, because I had 2 hours of sleep.
That shit start catching up at though. Wow, you turn into an old man. You're like, oh, I gotta get some rest.
Gotta chill. So rest is definitely important. But yeah, man, that's Flair Studios.
Tell us about that game though.
Yeah, tell us about that game. So
Kyrie and Bones on the same team that game.
Yeah, they was definitely cooking, okay. Throwing oops. You know what I mean, doing all the good moves, and you know what I mean, just doing their thing, putting on a show. Very eventful. You know what I mean, it was live. I see Bones bang in person. That's a good feeling.
Right.
So it was just a great event overall. I wish I could, it's crazy because I went to, like after the game, I went like to the backstage area where they be leaving to, like a little locker room, and I actually got a clip of Kyrie walking through there. So I was like, I'm gonna forever cherish that clip because, you know what I mean, it's Kyrie Irving.
You're not a lot, being a basketball fan, it's not a lot of times you get to see an NBA player in those type of settings, you feel me, where you're not paying $150, $200 for a ticket to get that type of experience between two players, you feel me? So was that you already doing, like you mentioned, Flair Studios. It's been in business for 5 years now. But that kind of propelled you to where you're at now. You think that more than a run game, or do you feel like you would have already been at the same level or the same place you're at right now?
It definitely contributed because the content I made from that game gave me some exposure.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gave me credibility because
definitely.
Shot 2 NBA players, so that means something. So I would say that game. That footage and whatever I edited definitely meant something.
Right.
Definitely meant something.
All right, Zach, you got anything you want to ask?
Nah, it's just interesting to hear because, like, mind you, like on that aspect of making music, I haven't come across that like situation yet. I know, especially like what I'm doing, it'll happen. That's why I'm not rushing it. Like, mind you said it's been 5 years for you. I started 3 years ago. And the amount of progress that I made just from staying at it, I definitely like hearing that. It's definitely encouraging because it's like a lot of people think, oh, you do this and then you see somebody who pop overnight, but those people don't last. You feel me? A lot of people that are successful in the fields, like when it's time for them to get to where they need to be, that's when it happens for them, and then they cherish it like how you cherishing that, like. You film Kyrie and Bones, bro. Like, mind you, yes, that builds on your credibility big time, but it doesn't seem like from listening to you, it don't seem like, oh, I filmed them. Like, yeah, you feel me? It's like, yo, like,
for you,
like you feel me? Like, I can hear it. Like you, like, yo, I filmed Bones and I filmed Kyrie. Like, I cherish that moment, so it makes you hungry. So by the time, you're in the right category too. Because everything's digital, bro. A lot of people want edits. A lot of people trying to blow up on TikTok. A lot of people trying to be on YouTube. And like they need somebody who can do that for them. So even if it's the simple fact that like you did that, now you got the credibility. Like stuff like this. If somebody's like, hey, I want you to record my podcast, you could easily do that, bro. And you feel me? And then you could just freelance with that. Like get your LLC, I would say. So
for
like
sure.
All the stuff that you get.
You got that?
Yeah, oh, you got it? Yeah.
I see, but I was being serious. He entrepreneur, small business owner. I was being serious. Most definitely,
because like I think
he got his first check last year.
That's definitely like my next step.
Yeah.
But like just hearing all that is like it's encouraging, and it's interesting to see the parallels between like music and like the videography, because like I have like some programs, I'll be looking at that joint like, bro, what is this? But at the same time, like my man's, he just shot a music video for me, And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this kind of looked like how if I was arranging like a song or something like that. And then you got your transitions, just like I got my effects and stuff.
Like how it's like layers and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. And I just like to hear stuff like that. And I like to see it too, mind you.
Yeah,
so
that's tough.
And I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite edit that you've done so far? Because I mean, I like the one with the video start like this, with the over the eye. You know what I'm talking about? That one. I know you did you shot the girl from Caravelle, right? I forgot her name.
That joint was cool too.
Give me her name. Yeah, those are kind of like the ones that I seen. I was like, nah, these Jones.
I'm keeping
all of them is tough. All the edits be tough, but those ones I know those ones you had pen to your page. So I was like, just doing a little research and shit, trying to look at like, all right, what kind of stood out to him, because you can have a lot of edits and stuff that stick out. I just want to know like what's your favorite, or
I'm keeping the beam, bro.
What's your one?
The one my heart feeling right now is this joint. Like, oh shoot. Pete, so I know Lil Tyler, right?
Yeah.
You know Lil Durk.
Yeah.
You know what's his joint called? Law and Order, Lil Tyler.
Yeah.
And Lil Durk. What's that? Damn. The lyrics. You know the lyrics?
I don't know the lyrics like that, but I know the song.
I know the song. It's like it's on the tip of my head, but it's not coming to me right now. But pretty much, I mixed 2 songs together, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it sounded alright. So the fact I was able to do that and make the mix, look appealing, at least to my eye. I mean, that meant a lot to me, and plus I like the actual mix, so I think that's my favorite. So
that's your favorite one right there?
Yeah, I think that's my favorite.
That's understood. I can respect that. Like I said, I seen I was be following you on the ground for a minute, knew you personally and stuff like that, so kind of just, it's cool because Instagram keeps you in touch with what a lot of people are doing out there, you feel me? So you kind of get to keep track of people that you possibly wouldn't talk to on a daily. Like for instance, me and Eddie probably didn't see each other in years. Yeah, I hit him randomly last year, like, yo bro, like I see you do the videography and stuff like that. I'm trying to start a podcast, or like just reaching out to him, trying to get information, trying to get tips, and he told me like, yo, look at these type of cameras, get Premiere Pro as far as video editing software. So it's kind of like I had to pay my respects to him, because honestly, bro, trying to reach out to people that I thought I was cool with and stuff like that, you'd be surprised people was gatekeeping information. I'm like, bro, I'm like, we not even in like, it's not like a competition type thing. I'm not trying to be no videographer or nothing like that. I'm just trying to shoot a podcast. I need to know like the beginning steps. If you have some tips, I appreciate it. But like you was the only person, I had a lot of people I knew that reached back out and actually gave me pointers, and even he was even open to let me rent his camera type stuff. You feel me? So just showing the type of person he is. Like
we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, but like went a long way to where we at right now. Trust me, bro. That little conversation meant a lot. Just as far as like, nah, but we just gotta get the shit, because you can't rely on other people. But there are definitely people out there who got good hearts, that's good minds, and just want to see other people succeed. So we definitely appreciate that. I'm gonna let you know that.
For sure, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm big on showing love, man. Just being a genuine dude. Just you know what I mean. Just treating people good how you want to be treated, man. Like it's so cliche, but that's facts.
Yeah. And what I would say to you too as well, especially because like your credibility is going to go up for sure. Mind you, you can still be a genuine dude, but your work speaks. So like that price gonna come, bro. So don't stay
what
true.
What you charging for? What's an edit? What they say is it not a feature? I'm about to say like
a fee. Like it is a fee.
What's your fee for somebody that? What do you be charging? Is it like I don't know if you want to give your prices out or not. For a business competition.
It all depends.
Yeah, it depends. That's right. There's a lot of factors.
I guess like a standard edit if you can.
Like for example, for a simple basketball mixtape, if a high school kid hits me out or his parents hit me out, so it's a beam. It's $100.
Okay, that's cool.
But if you want more than that, if you want pictures too, we got extra.
Yeah, too, okay.
If you want more than that, we go extra. Sometimes I like to make packages with parents. Like I give you a whole season package. I come to every one of your sons or daughters' games. I get them right, give them highlights for the coaches, and that's the business aspect of it too. Like I'm actually providing good exposure for these athletes. Some of them, I'm helping them with their confidence. You know what I mean? Helping them see how they look on camera, and they friends. You know what I mean?
They all social media kids now, so having a clean edit is that's big,
and especially for a real hooper, like the highlights are real solid, they real highlights. Not like a 2-bucket highlight type of joint. I make those. I always make those, but. It's different when you got a real.
But still, that's the good heart, though.
Yeah, nah, you right.
Yeah. No matter how many points you got, I'm gonna make you look good.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Get a rebound. Got an assist. You make it look good out there, man. I don't think 100 is. I mean, you starting out like you said. That's I guess a standard edition. That's not bad. That's reasonable.
It started off with like $30.
Yeah,
but you feel me? Your work speaking, bro. So like, don't be surprised. Like,
I'll be alright.
Bro, no funny, bro. Because like after a point, I can see you might end up. You never know. This summer, going to LA for the pro-ams.
Yeah, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Would that be a goal, like NBA media type thing, or
you could definitely do that, bro?
Like NBA players,
you could definitely do that, and the next thing you know, you probably be working. You could get because I seen some kid, he did it. He got some kind of like deal with the NFL where he record games and stuff, and then he do edits.
Oh snap!
So like, bro,
he was probably white though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but still,
exactly.
but like, I got you. I got you. Trust me, I got you. But like, still, I know you talking about. Yeah, the one boy, he's a Miami Dolphins game.
Yeah, the boy that got banned, right?
Yeah, bro.
That's
like,
crazy.
Think about you 21, 22. You didn't get an opportunity like that out here. Especially you can if you connected, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta be really connected.
He got banned because he grabbed the camera.
It wasn't. He didn't even know it. It wasn't even his fault. That's why I think Tyreek Hill looked out for him though and was like, yo, I'm gonna take care of you because like they had a good relationship.
Yeah,
so along the way, you build a relationship with somebody out there. Next thing you know, you plugged in for life, bro. And then you doing that as your livelihood.
Yeah. So what's the so what's your long term goals with Flair Studios? You think you will have another brand? I'm gonna ask you for a brand change. I think that's more like probably more like on your side of town. That's probably like could have been like a spur of the moment. What made you change the Flair Studios though? Like what specifically chose you to go with that name?
It's crazy.
Where you get Flair from? Like, I know that's from
Jimmy Flair for a minute.
Was that inspired like Jimi Hendrix or something?
Honestly, bro, I was a young boy. It's crazy because I had low self esteem. Like I ain't really like my government for real. So it's like I was a young boy. Like I embrace myself. I embrace my name now. But at the time it was like, man, I'd rather have my friends call me something else. So. And I was just thinking, I probably got inspired by, like a Jimi Hendrix or like a Ric Flair type of thing.
Okay.
So that's hard.
Yeah, so I was just, let me just combine something that sounds alright, sounds cool to me at least. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So that was in middle school. That was, a little bit of a high school thing, but eventually you get old, it's like, nah, that's, my government is my name. So I ain't finna have people call me that for the rest of my life. So,
Understood.
But my friends, some people call me Flair and stuff like that, which is cool. So I think that's a cool name, but Jimmy Flair, you know what I mean? It done its purpose.
Yeah, Mouse Stacks, how you get your name, bro?
No cap, bro. I don't even remember. I remember like
that's why, it was
like my freshman year.
Forever.
I used to like I had a group of friends. We used to rap at like a lunch table or whatever. You feel me? Just doing freestyle. So. I didn't want to be a rapper or nothing, but like I said, we just freshmen in high school or whatever. I think that's where I created Miles Stacks at, something like that. And then it was like, I needed an IG name. I didn't want to go by Kamal Floyd. Like that.
Kamal Floyd.
That was already my dad's name on there. So
Kamal.
People already called me, they called me Kamu and Kamal. It's like you said, I was never embarrassed by my name because I'm a junior, so I kind of had to rock with it, you feel me? But just tell people to call me Miles instead of Kamal. They didn't mispronounce my name. So I just went with Miles Stacks. And then the Stacks part is like, shit, I always know I wanted to do like content or whatever. Stacks is kind of like, I just go by Miles. It's like, Miles Stacks kind of adds like a little, I guess, little flair to it. Then, like you said, add a little flair to it. So it wasn't nothing too crazy as far as like a name coming up. I needed a name where I was nice in sports. I could have, like, they know, that's Miles Stacks or whatever. That's how I heard it. Like, that's Kamal Floyd.
Kamal Floyd.
That'll sound intimidating out there. So yeah, like football and track, Miles Stacks, it was cool with it. Then it just stayed in my IG name, you feel me? So like now I go by Miles Stacks, but I still tell you my name is Kamal, so it don't really matter.
Hey bro, can we take a quick detour real quick? So like you were just talking about sports, man. It's crazy because my sophomore year I really looked up to y'all, man.
Yeah, I remember you reached out to me and Chase. That's what I'm saying. Me, Chase, Mike, Kyler too. Yeah, 4x1. I mean,
y'all was really the guys.
My bad, but I ain't gonna cut you off. What you about to say about that?
Nah, I just want to get a little spill of just how was it, having that group of guys when you're talented, y'all ready to go, y'all winning, y'all breaking records. Like, what was that moment, like that era?
I mean, honestly, bro, like you said, you kind of had like that competition. Our competition was the Selby twins. You feel me? They whooped our ass. You feel me? My sophomore year, I remember because it was me, Chase, Kyler, Mike, and we got beat by them. It was like, nah, bro, we not about to be losing to these niggas every year. Like they in the same grade as Chase and Kyler. You feel me? So that was kind of like our motivation. But our friendship and stuff, it just grew, you feel me? Like we all ran summer track and stuff. Some of us played football, FSD, shout out Coach Lance. So some of us did football together too. So we just kind of kept like that brotherhood together. But just, you know how it is, we in a relay. You gotta all be on the same page. And we just knew we had a chance to be special on the 4x1 and the 4x2, you feel me? So I think it's just like staying at the practice certain days, practicing handoffs, practicing starts.
Okay.
And then doing stuff outside as a team too. Like we went to the movies together. We hung out at each other's houses and. Like Mirror too, Top Mirror, you know what I'm saying? He over there in the background. Shout out Mirror.
Yeah, my boy.
He was part of our clique too. We went by Young Crew by then, you feel me?
Yeah,
so,
Young Crew.
You know what I'm saying? So he's coming over here. But yeah, he went by Young Crew and stuff like that. So yeah, I think just building that.
It was Young Mal for a little bit too.
It was Young, yeah, I think it was Young Mal.
I remember that.
I went by Young Mal, but as I got older, it's kind of like,
you not young no more, nigga.
I can't be going to college with a joke. Like, I'm Young Mal. They like,
what?
Fuck out of here, little boy. I was like, well, nah, Mal Sachs is my professional. God, you.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, like just having that group of brothers, and we're all still close friends to this day. So I think that was just something different. You feel me? Because I play sports with a lot of people. I keep in touch with a lot of people that I play sports with. But when you got that group of brothers that just stick through thick and thin, through up and downs, like we all go through life trials and tribulations. You know, unfortunately, we lost Mike last year, like uncensored violence. So it hurt. That's like losing a brother in a way. You feel me, bro? Because that's somebody who blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that we went to practice every day and battled each other to, oh, no, I'll be done winning the state. No, I'm trying to win the state type time. You feel me? So, like I said, just having that competitive nature inside all of us, I think that really helped us set goals to, like I said, beat the Subway Twins. But if you beat the Subway Twins in St. George's, oh, nah, you go past that level. Now you're part, like, intern like that. You know, like track and field is like good, great, elite.
Yeah.
So we beat them. We at least move into like that elite group of stage of athletes. You feel me? So that was like our motivation. Once we beat them, it was like, well, now that's doable. Like, you know how it is, you finally beat somebody in track, it's like, oh, now these niggas human? All right, say that next time you lace up.
It's over.
It's about to, we about to go crazy.
Ass.
Yeah, we on that. Like, no offense, we on the ass. Pause, you feel me? It's like, but I was just saying, like, they really inspired us as a group. No bullshit, bro. That was our goal, beat them. Then the state records and shit, they just started like that. It was just special. Like, handoffs is clean.
Clean.
Yeah, everything is clean, you feel me?
Shit,
like,
a movie out there.
Yeah, you feel me?
Bro.
We just moving. So it's like, I don't know this track, but you just know, like, you just got confidence. Like, I'm pretty sure, like you say, you on a 200 state record, it was like, shit, I don't know. Exhale. Next thing you know, I'm floating. But just imagine there's 4 of us out there doing it. So you see it like in collegiate track and field or the Olympics and stuff like that. Like, they all connected, no mishaps on the step running out.
Right.
They gonna be more likely breaking a world record or the Olympic record or a meet record type time because you got 4 runners who. It's about being fast, yes, but it's about being in sync too. So sometimes not all the fastest runners are on your relays. But we just happen to be our 4 fastest runners on the team, so it kind of just, benefit us. But yeah, shout out to them boys, man. Like I said,
I never forget,
Shout out
like,
to
because
them,
I
man.
remember, like, because I didn't run my sophomore year because my dad was like, you can't run track unless you get a scholarship somewhere for whatever sport. So I got a scholarship in football to DSU, ironically.
You didn't go there, though.
I didn't go there though. That was my
shout out State, but he ain't
that
go
was
there.
my my dad's school. He was like, yeah, like he was hyped, but I was like, you remember what you said? So then I hop out there for indoor. I didn't really run indoor because I was like, I'm just going to jump. So like I want to work on my explosion or whatever. My coach like, nah, bro, you want football offers, you running. So I started running with him. So I remember I'm like, y'all drawing, like y'all doing way too much. Like I'm like, yo, it's not that deep. And then I realized as time went on, I was like, oh, it is that deep. Because then I ended up on the relay. And when I ended up on the relay, I'm like, we smoke everybody. I start letting up. So I'm chilling. They coming up, yo, what is you doing? I'm like, bro, we beat them. They're like, bro, you not racing them, you racing the clock. I'm like,
that's hard. Because like in track and field, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna run that time again. That's the most frustrating part about track, bro. Because you can work out harder than you did when you did break records, whatever. But you may never replicate that day again. You be like, no, bro, we don't know whenever we gonna be. Handoffs get around, the baton don't drop. You don't trip, I don't trip. Like
that's the crazy thing too, because I never forget, bro. Because it was like a few meets before we ran that pin relays, and I did that, and he was like, they switched me from anchor. Cause like at first it was Mike was running anchor, bro. Cause no matter what, he going start hitting it. We had Lance. Lance wasn't necessarily our fastest, but like he could run the corner pretty well.
Shout out Lance.
So no, but I'm saying like, bro, because when we
he held his own.
Yeah, because the next day ended up in a fight because I wasn't there.
You know, me and Mike, bro, it was a brother fight. You know what I'm saying?
It was a brother fight, but it was the big one I heard about.
You gotta understand, right? So, like I said, be competitive. So, I mean, you don't want to give other people chances when it comes to sports, bro. Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, if I'm out there, football or track, I mean, in between the lines, I mean, obviously we adults now, so it's different. But at that time, bro, you out there in the lines, like, there is no friendships. There is like, you know what I'm saying, none of that.
Bro,
so
sometimes
you can't. It just be hard to turn it off. Sometimes you feel me. So Mike just. We just having to get a little squabble a little bit, bro. But we made up that scene.
A little brotherly disagreement.
Listen.
Let me sign his bag. I wiped it. Long story short, just got a little. Let me say, mink. I mean, just,
bro, but like
quick John, nothing crazy.
I just remember. I remember the day before we ran. So like our time was like fourth behind TC Williams, and like two Jamaican high schools,
bro. We was with the large.
You talking about your group or
So
y'all was like that.
So my large high school groups, bro.
So my junior year, so I'm like, all right, I'm like, yeah, that's cool, right? And they were like, yeah, we gotta run again. So I'm thinking we run again that day. They're like, nah, tomorrow. I was like, oh. They're like, what you mean? Oh, I was like, I got a camp. I got a football camp. So I went to the football camp. I come back on Monday. Mal and Mike, they like on the opposite ends of the track, like not warming up with each other. I'm like, what's up with y'all? Like,
yeah.
And like, nah, bro, chill. And then so I forgot who came up to me. They was like, it's all your fault. I'm like, what happened? And they told me what happened. I was like,
come on,
I got 5 offers that day.
I know you'll fuck on no 5 offers. Like, I'm just saying, cause
he's like, we could have won it.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn,
TC Williams, I think they had the loud twins on there.
That's tough.
You know, he beast in football. So it's kind of like, as being like older bro, whatever, I respect it. Like, I'm glad you got football because I know that's what you passionate shit like that. So I'm going to tell you hands down after that. Like, once I clear my mind or whatever, I'm glad you got your offers. Like, congrats on that.
Yeah, because it was like that. I don't want to limit
you because it's track. I don't give a fuck about track.
It was more like football. So. Mal hit me with the, bro, we should have won. But good job.
Yeah, like,
good job, bro.
Because we just would have ran fast. You just, like I said, you going against TC Williams. I believe they had the. I want to say they had the Loud twins on there.
They were juniors because they were class of 17, right? So they were juniors.
Loud brothers?
I don't know. They skipped college. Honestly, I can't. It messed me up when they didn't go to college.
I think they was 16 for real.
Yeah, they might have graduated 16. They might have been.
Well, then that was they were still there then.
They was
because they was holding their own against the Jamaican schools.
That's how I'm saying. Track is such like a beautiful thing because when you just see like elite runners and we're kind of like switches back like to like the Flair Studios, whatever. You kind of see like the progress. You feel me? So a lot of people not gonna see them high school days or them college days. They see when you're on the main stage or whatever. So kind of feel like into business is the same thing. You feel me? Like people gonna know your tag. They gonna know your visuals or that graphic when it pop up, and they gonna be like, oh no, I'm trying to follow boy. I'm trying to support him however I can because I know for sure he gonna be dropping constant great content type stuff. So that's kind of how like what it was, and you know how it is with track, bro. Just a lot of competition, a lot of heated battles. Just you just out there, you at war in a way. You feel me? Like I mean, it's not football or nothing like that. That's what I had to realize. It's not football,
but still,
like, but you gotta have that warrior mindset.
Definitely,
because you on a chopping block out there, man. Whoever behind you, they trying to catch you.
Yeah,
whoever in front of you, gotta catch you. You feel me? Yeah, but being using for about it's crazy because you went from a 400 runner. It was just basically like a 1, 2, and 4 runner, basically. Or were you a 400 runner first and then went down?
I think I was honestly a 400 runner first. Coach Pocket definitely had me in the 400 first.
Yeah, because because I know 400 runners, we can actually do all events. Like sometimes we go up to the 8, but we like the 200, 100 because it ain't a 400. You feel me? So I understand why the 200 was your favorite. Event?
Right in the middle, smack in the middle. I loved it.
But yeah, so we actually just got a couple more questions left. But again, we appreciate you coming on the podcast and whatever.
For sure, brother.
We want to know like any challenges you had with working with people. Obviously, we asked earlier like what were some like networking stuff you did, but have you ran into any challenges with working with people out here?
Any challenges?
You don't gotta drop no names.
You ain't gotta drop names, but I know you probably ran into somebody like, yo, bro, can you do this for me? And you told them a price. They's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna hit you and never hit you back.
All the time, bro. All the time. I would say, like a challenge. I would say is putting trust in people.
Okay.
When you don't. I feel like you shouldn't trust people. You should trust what they do. Like you gotta see what they do. Because I was so I got hired for a for a gig. Pretty much had to record a party. Right. It was at a club. Right. So that's my boy. We made a little connection. We got a good business relationship. I shot him a couple of times on some free stuff, like really just trying to build my portfolio. Yeah. But when it was time to talk about the pape, that's when things started to get funny. So he basically told me, yo, bro, like, I told him my price. He's like, all right, cool. He said, all right, you know, I get paid right after the party, so I'm gonna pay you right then and there.
Yeah.
So
he went ghost. He disappeared. Yo, where you at, bro?
You from Delaware, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm let you from the Delaware people. Yeah. You got trying to tell y'all, we got the weirdest. Like, you got some people that support, and you got people that's gonna bullshit. But go ahead, finish your story, bro.
So basically, bro, by the time that party ends, mind you, I'm tired. Like, I just had to go.
Yeah.
Like the type of relationship we had, you know, I knew he was my guy, so I didn't think he was gonna burn me.
Yeah.
But I left home, you know, just to get hurry up and get home, thinking, you know, he just gonna send me my bread. Yeah. Through Zelle, Cash App, whatever. So, you know, I ain't hear nothing from him that night. Text my boy the next morning. Yeah, I got you, bro. The person that's supposed to pay me, you know, moving funny, you know, that's dumb shit.
Yeah, excuses.
Yeah, pretty much lame excuses. Yeah. And long story short, you know, I ended up, you know, honestly, I'm big on energy, so it's like I feel like you're wasting my time, wasting my energy. Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with you. I'm gonna just take that as a loss of mine. It's a loss, but it's also a lesson too.
Charges to the game,
because I learned, you know, look, deposit up front every time, all the time. I need half every time. You know, because if you pay me half the deposit, whatever the price is, it could be, you know, $800, whatever. If you pay me half, that's a commitment to yourself. You're not gonna pay somebody $400 and not do it. Yeah, not come through the rest. I'm not. Yeah, no more. You know, I got you this, I got you that. Just but as far as challenges, I would say another challenge is, like, sometimes people want you to have full control over the direction of the project. But once you know, send in that rough draft, it's like, oh, bro, you know, can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah.
You should have said something off for it.
Yeah, you gave me full control. So this is what my brain was able to produce. This is what I gave you.
You need a little, if you want something, you know, I guess implemented in there, let me know before I start the actual process. Got you.
Yeah, so definitely gotta mention that up front. And you know, just dealing with people's egos and stuff. But overall, you know, it's like, it's all good vibes, you know. You know, I have a lot of great clients I work with. Like, almost everybody I deal with, everybody that has money involved with me is good. Probably got, you know, if I could have ratings on my Instagram, I'll give myself a 5-star for real. Because like I said, I'll treat people how I want to be treated. So I'm not finna burn nobody. I'm not finna give nobody poor work. Like, I'd rather take longer on something than give you something shitty.
Yes.
Gotcha. And then trying to rush it, you know what I mean? Just here, just take that.
Right. You're more like quality over
quantity
type.
So I don't know. I know this is a huge thing in the music like space. I don't know if it's like this in the video space. You ever get people who be like, yo, give me a whatever type video?
Yeah, like a V's type video or baby face. All the time, not all the time, but most of the time.
Artists and stuff now, right? You do
yeah. I shoot music videos.
Okay.
Does that irritate you when people say that?
Give me like this type, or is it like of another videographer, or just like another music artist? Or like give me a Lyrical Lemonade type video. Like you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a Flare Studios type video.
Yeah, that's like, so people try to compare your work to others, or like, cause you say, you know, you need help with like an idea. That's basically what you're asking.
Yeah, because I was just curious, cause like I be getting irritated when people be like, yo, make me a Flint type beat. Like, bro, like there's more to.
That Flint got that sound though.
Nah, I got you, but like, I feel like it's different with I believe with music and videos, because like there's so much creativity when it comes to like where you're shooting and different things. Like, you got so many video edits, it's like possibilities are endless. But if I throw on a specific beat and you have your mind set up like, oh, this is how this beat is supposed to go, it sound like this type beat, people will limit themselves.
What music do you listen to, Eddie? Because I don't think I've ever heard you listen to music.
We always talk about music. Every episode, we gotta figure out what people listen to. We do like a little rapid fire segment. This kind of is rapid fire in a way, but like without
rapid fire, what's going on?
Nah, like
we just gonna ask you like
ain't nothing like that. So who you messing like now? Ain't nothing like that.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, facts. Either Dave Chappelle, but basically just basically like who's your favorite artist, or like what kind of music do you listen to? Like when you editing, do you put music on to focus on the edit, or you just complete silence, just you and the computer? Like,
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm weird, but I listen to different music. Like I love classical music.
Bro, listen. That's why it don't even surprise. It don't even surprise me. You not judging him, but you judge me for what I listen to.
He talking about Icy Twat. Come on, bro.
Who that?
He's like, all right, so
it's
like
it's not even a John. Like, come on, bro.
But listen, you know, Lucky.
Bro. Yeah.
So think about like a more hyped up version of Lucky type of thing. So like he's from Chicago too, but he got that different sound of Chicago. He don't have, he's not like what's it called? OTF. He not like all them. And he not like FBG Duck and all them.
Gotcha.
He ventured out and made his own sound because he has produced his beats as well, his own beats, and he produces his stuff, and he also raps over his own stuff. Yeah, and that's where I got my influence from. Like if you listen to him, it's like, oh, I could see why. Like,
so what classical?
See,
I ain't judging him,
you
bro.
bitter, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. So what kind of classical music? Is it just like instruments or?
It's definitely instrumentals. Like soft piano music. Like,
you got a favorite composer?
That's a good question because I don't think I would have asked that one.
Beethoven.
Yeah. Was Beethoven black?
No, bro.
No.
Conspiracy. It's like, nah.
Shut up, bro.
They say he was black back then. I don't know. No, Black History Month. They made.
They saying Babe Ruth was black.
Okay, so
Babe Ruth.
They saying, but
they saying Babe Ruth. But it's everybody black now. You know what I mean,
everybody black.
You see, look at his nose. That's all I'm gonna say.
His nose?
No. I'm talking about. Come on, bro. I'm talking about Babe Ruth, bro.
You said look at his nose.
Look at his nose, bro.
Nah, I was saying I didn't even know Eddie was related to Babe Ruth.
He might be.
Say nah. But yeah, so okay, classical music that gets you like into the zone as far as editing goes.
Yeah, it's definitely some music that puts your brain in a different state of focus. You know what I mean? It really puts me in the flow state. When I be editing, time be moving. You know what I mean?
Do you lose track of time a lot?
Say it again?
Do you lose track of time a lot?
All the time. Especially when I'm editing. 2 hours feels like 30 minutes.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
that's true.
But I can see that though. Especially with that type of music. It's tuned different too.
So frequencies and stuff is different.
So like
108,000.
Would like
flutes. I was so mad that I was mad at the album.
Nah, it's not necessarily like the flute per se. It's like how the flute was tuned, because everything in today's time is tuned to something like 440 hertz. Everything is like on the scale of the hertz. Like those are the frequencies. I think back then everything was tuned to 432. So it gives you a different feeling when you listen to it.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's real though, because I learned recently like that 808 beats, like one of the lowest frequencies that, you know, like on a spiritual trip that really be like messing with us. So
yeah, that's not. It's kind of like, I'm glad you touched on that. That's why I was being serious. Like it's conspiracy sometimes, but y'all believe in like those type of frequencies when it comes to, you know, the music you listen to, the type of beats.
Yeah. So there's,
like you said, on a spiritual tip, it does affect people. You think?
Okay. So what I do, because I don't really gatekeep, because like what you need to do, like you put in like something called saturation. So if you just take a regular 808, like most of those frequencies are under like 200 hertz. Like you, like if you sit in the car and it's like tuned right, you can feel it in your chest. You throw saturation on, you're able to hear that like punch, and like it punches through and make more energy because it has higher frequencies. How many people know to actually do all that?
What is saturation? How do you do that?
It's like, all right, it's like a plug. It's distortion. It's a different. Like, so it's a form of distortion without making it seem like you know that blasted sound, like people with blasted speakers. It's more of like, all right, if you listen to your phone, like, dang, I can hear that 808. Okay. That's the saturation, because it's punching through higher frequencies, so you can hear it.
That's different.
So like now, people who don't use those, and they just use those like certain basses where you can like yo, like I feel bad, like so trust me, it's not a conspiracy at all.
Yeah, so
that's real. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is. No, that's real. That's why I really want to know, like, what was the like, how can people implement that into what they, you know, they got to put a saturation over the beat, I guess.
Yeah. You know, and another thing I do is like everything I start in, I will start in 440, and then I change the tempo, and it changes the whole tune. So I could be in 437, I could be in 452. Like it's not a regular, like not tuned normal. So I like always change the tune, like the D tune of my songs.
That's like standard, like you do that every time.
Because to me it just sounds better. Because like you hear something at first and like I'm like, all right, like the John made for Mike, it was originally in 440, but it was too sad, like too sad. I wanted to make more of like, I appreciate you, thank you for being a brother in my life type of thing. And I changed the tune and it's a little bit more upbeat. So
that's thorough.
Yeah, got you. So what tips would you have for a young entrepreneur out there, if they wanted to get into like videography, photography? What would be like, I guess I'll say your two biggest pieces of advice you would give to them?
Number one, I would say learn your tools, sharpen your axe.
Right.
Meaning, you know, basically like whatever programs you got going on, learn everything you can about that program. I spent a lot of time watching tutorials on Photoshop, YouTube University saved my life.
Yeah.
YouTube, back.
Just learning as much as you can about your craft, because once you got the skills, you'll be able to know what exactly you want to do, when you want to do it, how to do it. Because Photoshop is just basically photo manipulation. Like if I want to change somebody's face or change the color of their shirt, you know, you got to learn the tools and know how to do it. Second thing, man, is really so cliche, but you just got to be consistent.
Right.
You just got to keep going, bro. No matter what, no matter how hard it gets tough, just got to keep going. See that light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to have faith that it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However long it may take, like you can't put a timer on it for real, because it's not up to us. It's really not up to us. So we just got to, you know, have faith, just keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep striving, bro. That's all it is.
So, damn, I had a question.
I know you had some heat.
No, it was because it had to do with the video stuff. Oh my god, I can't.
Premiere Pro,
Photoshop,
Premiere Pro,
Photoshop. I have a question about that because like I know it's coming into the music space. Do you think AI? You think that's gonna like ruin some people's like ability to like keep their customers, or you feel like even with what you do, there's a feeling and like there's a originality to like what you do opposed to what AI does?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you just said as far as originality. AI is definitely, you know, replacing jobs, replacing people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's nothing like a human touch to you know, to a video or a photography, you know what I mean, to a graphic. So there's a lot of things that AI can do, but also there's a lot of things that they can't do just yet. So, you know what I mean, it has to get a lot more updated, a lot more detailed as far as when it comes to like generating images or generating stuff. You know, it has to get, you know, better quality pretty much. But yeah, it's nothing like a human, you know, because you know.
Because I still don't think it would touch, like, regardless, even if it does update. Because, like, mind you, like, say you got a creative, like, your creative process, it can not even, like, replicate it as close. Because I've seen it in music. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that now, like, there's some plugins I got, because I know y'all got plugins, too. Like, I got some plugins where they have AI or whatever. I'm thinking, like, oh, I don't gotta do this no more. First time I did it and I listened to it, I said, yeah, I'm never using this again, because like I could put in a reference track and hit AI and it still won't sound anywhere close.
Yep. See, they got a long way to go for real. Long way to go.
Like I know there's one, because they've been working on it for like years. It's called Lander. That's just, people use that as a reference. They won't even, they don't use it as like this is the end all be all. So that's why I was just curious about that, because I found that interesting.
Yeah, I use it though. It's crazy. Like
if AI a little bit.
Yeah,
that's good.
Often.
Yeah, smart.
If a client reaches out to me for a cover art, best believe I'm using AI. You know, you know, we're gonna talk to them about the idea, the general rough draft of what they want, and I'm a type of prompt on Midjourney or you know on Photoshop itself. You know, a fiery background with waves coming through it, you know, and you know what I mean, just different stuff, and it would generate something for me. But like you said, that's not gonna be my end all be all. That's just that's just a starting
preset,
point,
like a preset.
Yeah,
got you.
A great starting point. So and then I build on top of that with actual, you know, me actually putting stuff on it. You know what I mean? So AI is a great tool, y'all. Like I feel like AI is just gonna like just turn us up as humans. Like it's gonna help us learn quicker, do things better, more efficient. So but on the other side, you know, I don't want it to take over our lives. And you know what I mean, y'all see the Apple Vision Pro? What y'all think about that?
What I heard, it's like
$4,000. I probably would, but it's too much.
I heard people say it's basically like a glorified MetaQuest.
That's what it
pretty
is.
much.
That's what in competition with.
But you know, it's gonna be 3 bands just because Apple, like, you paying for the aesthetic for real.
Right. Fact.
Like, that's why the most affordable thing from Apple is their Mac Mini series. And that joint worked just as great as anything else. You just have to buy every other part.
That'd be the crazy part. They got a nice ecosystem though.
Their ecosystem's crazy.
Like, you got an iPhone and you might have a Mac. You might have AirPods, you might have Apple Watch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And everything in sync.
Everything in sync, facts.
Everything
especially
link
when you
up.
edit it, you can send it like to your iCloud or whatever, to your photos. It makes it way easier just to transfer the
Bro, and what's crazy, what does an iPad have Final Cut if you want it? Because I know it has iMovie.
Yeah,
I know they have Logic on there. You start off with GarageBand. That's another thing. You start off with GarageBand, it's free. And then they're like, hey, I need something more advanced. As soon as you download Logic, you like, wait, it's GarageBand with more stuff?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Like, I'm going to use this. So I think that's, their ecosystem is great. And mind you, it lasts. Because, like, I won't have to get a new Mac until I don't know when. And plus, I know for Logic, whenever an update comes out, I think it's free. All I gotta do is, like, every 10 years probably buy a new Mac.
Yeah, you good. Like, I just bought one last year. I should have bought one.
A new Mac.
Yeah, I'll use it for editing when I'm on the road.
Yeah,
I ain't had none before that. You know, if I'm not home, I can't edit. But now, you know, having a laptop.
Yeah, a laptop. Okay, got you.
Definitely essential.
Yeah, but we just, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you coming on the podcast today,
Most
man.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, brother.
We appreciate y'all.
Man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for this episode too. Shout out Eddie, aka Flair Studios. Make sure you follow him on the ground. We'll put his, IG and stuff in the link in the description and stuff like that too. So, if you got anything else you want to say before we head out, or is you all good?
I'm just thankful to be here, man. It's actually my first podcast, first time when, you know, I actually had a platform to speak. So it's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
You know, with the guys I seen growing up. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep working, man.
Baby was making beats in the locker room.